Find the constant of proportionality in an equation. So let's see. What do we multiply 2 to get to 14? That's going to be 7. 5 times what is 35? That's 7. 10 times what is 70? That's 7. So clearly, the constant of proportionality is 7. And the equation will be of the form y equals kx, where k is the constant of proportionality, and that's 7. For 2, we want to see what we multiply x to get y. So 3 times y is going to give us 27. 7 times 9 is 63. And 9 times 9 is 81. So it's obvious that the constant of proportionality is 9. And the equation is going to be y equals 9x. For number 3, we want to find the equation here. So the first thing to always look at is if it goes through 0, 0. And it's obvious that this does go through 0, 0. So we know it's going to have the form of y equals kx. Now the next thing is, you see, what do you have to multiply x to get to y? Well, 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So the constant has to be 4. So our equation is y equals 4x. For number 4, we still look at if it goes through the origin at 0, 0, and it does. So then the equation, well, you need to find what k is. So you look at, okay, 2 times what is 12? That's 6. Is 5 times 6 30? Yes. So because that works, we're going to get y equals 6x. For 5, if we want to determine if x is proportional to y, so for that we just look at if we multiply by k, do we get y? So in other words, is this like y equals kx? Or in this case, x equals ky, because x is proportional to y. So let's look at it. 1 times 4 is 4. 5 times 4 is not 15. And then 3 times 4 is 12. So yeah, it works for the first and the last one, but not for the second one. So this is a no. For 6, let's see. 1 times 3 is 3. 6 times 3 is 18. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, this one works. We want to simplify the ratio 18 to 24. So why don't we divide both sides by 6. We get 18 divided by 6 is 3. 24 divided by 6 is 4. For 8, we want to see if these ratios are equivalent. So I can rewrite these as a fraction. And at this point, if you want, you can cross multiply, or you could just say, okay, 3 times 6 is 18. Is 2 times 6 16? The answer is no. So you would expect the numerator and the denominator to be equivalent, which only the numerator or denominator works, so not both. So this is not true. The other way you could have done this is to cross multiply. So you would do 3 times 16 is 48. Does that equal 2 times 18, which is 36? Obviously, that's not true. Now for 9, we want to find x. So a quick, easy way to do that is say, okay, 3 times what is 9? Well, that's 3. So that means 7 times 3 is x, which is 21. Now for 10, we do the same thing. 4 times what is 28? That's 7. That means y times 7 is 56. So in other words, 7y is 56. Y has to be 8. For 11, if a car is traveling 50 miles per hour, how many miles will the car drive in 1 hour? Well, in 1 hour, that's what we're looking for, but it's 50 miles per 1 hour. So what this means is you do 50 miles in 1 hour. So the answer is 50, because you're looking for 1 hour. This number is already given to us. The answer is already given to us because we're looking for 1 hour, and this 50 miles is per 1 hour. So therefore the answer is 50 miles. And then for 12, it costs $5 for 3 slices of pizza and $8 for 5 slices of pizza. which is a better buy? Well, clearly you need to divide these, 5 over 3 and then 8 divided by 5. At this point, you need to see which one is greater. So what we do is we cross multiply. 5 times 5 is 25. 3 times 8 is 24. Which is greater, 25 or 24? Clearly 25 is greater. So what this means is the $5 for 3 slices costs more than the $8 for 5 slices. So the better buy has to be $8 for 5 slices.